Thank you everybody for being here. I really do appreciate it. First, I want to thank the people who recommended me for this honor, and the TUCSON Musicians Museum Board for voting for me. Your belief in me and the work I've done over the past years is more than I can even say. Thank you for it. Before anything else, I want to acknowledge someone whose spirit is absolutely present with us tonight, George Howard. If my memory is correct, George was the one who started what became the TUCSON Musicians Museum, I think originally known as the TUCSON Musicians Hall of Fame. George meant so much to me, I miss him deeply. Back in the 70s, I worked with him as a photographer. He was a wonderful, wonderful photographer. When I was taking care of my friend Plato T. Jones, George would come over and sit with us, and we'd all laugh together and help support my friend who was dying of cancer at that time. We spent many very close times together. I also know how much he would have wanted to see me standing up here someday. He always said, Jim, we needed to put together at least 30 years together in this industry here in TUCSON. My only problem is I would stay here, I'd leave, I'd stay here and leave, and now I've been back 7 years, and I guess the culmination brought me back here. I accept this for you, George, also. Whenever his band would be playing up at Ventana Canyon on Saturday nights, which he played every Saturday night with his great R&B band, he'd always call me and say, hey, Jim, you gotta come up, you're not gonna believe who's playing with me. He had so many different people, from Bobby Keys, Gladys Knight's in the pit. These were all his friends, because they come to TUCSON, they play a gig, they go sit in with George's band. I was kind of sad that TC didn't come tonight. He was going to try to come by. TC is his original bass player for the band. I also want to thank a power greater than myself, and I got to explain that. For my spiritual being in life, nearly 41 years ago, I got sober from alcohol and cocaine. If that hadn't happened, I would not be here today. My recovery gave me a new mind, a new spirit, a new life. Have I had changes, including my health issues. But today I stand here grounded, grateful, and whole because I committed to that journey. Some of you may not know, but I had stage 4 cirrhosis. In 2014, I cured it. I was on the liver transplant list, and I beat it, and I'm here today. My life started, I was a Class B trained percussionist. Timpani and kettle drums was my world. I played all through grammar school, high school, and the symphony and orchestras. I had my rock band in high school. I studied at Interlochen, which is a well-known music school in Traverse City, Michigan. But eventually I became a first-rate musician, put down the sticks and shifted into promoting. That shift took me everywhere, bringing jazz to TUCSON. In the 70s, creating St. Paul's Plaza music series at the beginning, which was jazz. In 1985, running Soundscapes Music, working with small record labels, and building a life connected deeply in this community. Today I am proud to be working on something that honors our history even more. My documentary, Lost and Found, the TUCSON Sound. I'm blessed to be surrounded by an absolutely beautiful, powerful team of people helping to bring the story to life. And I'm very fortunate that 2 people are here tonight from my group, and that's Alan Hamel Browning. If you all remember KWFM back in the 70s, it was Alan Browning that you heard on KWFM. My friend Lisa Mayer, who was the manager of the Pawnbroker. If anybody remembers the Pawnbroker on the east side of town, she's here tonight. Thank you. My other parts of my group is Ed Alexander, Jim Brady, David Wayne, Robert Zucker, Jay Zucker. This is my power group that I put together for the documentary. I'm fortunate that I'm from TUCSON and that I know so many people here to make things happen, and that's what this is all about. The group is a force. Your experience, passion, and commitment to TUCSON's music legacy are extraordinary. I'm honored to stand behind them in this project. I also want to acknowledge people I love and admire who are here today. My friends who have stood by me throughout life, through music, through recovery, and through reinvention of myself, and Crystal Dell. Thank you all for your love, and your compassion, and your presence in my life. And finally, I want to thank and honor the musicians who have joined Amo and I to form this dynamic band you're about to experience, the Amo and Company. Amo Chip Dabney, Joe Scabelia, Billy Yates, Les Merrihew, Clay Brown, Max Goldschmidt, Andy Hanner, Jim Lipson, Paul Svedas, and as I say, Mike Bluer and Derek Celeste would have been here, but they had prior gigs. Everyone who has played a meaningful part of my life, I'm so grateful for your friendship, your talent, and your hearts. Music will always be a second hand. It will always be the love of my life. And I'm so deeply grateful that my life today allows me to share it with all of you. Thank you sincerely for the incredible honor of being part of my journey with me.